Good morning, Gaffney High School. This is Tyson Petty, and you're watching WGHB.
Pop-up video. Pop-up video.
I'm going down. I'm going down. See you around. My whole world's do it, Brandi. Upside down. I'm going down. Down. 'Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's
Guys, put the camera on. Okay, come on.
The federal stimulus plan was signed by President Obama on Tuesday, February 17th. This stimulus plan was created to give a boost to our stalled economy by creating jobs to give money to certain sectors of the nation that would otherwise fail without it. While most of you may think this plan does not affect you, we at WGHB have found some money just for us. $41 billion has been set aside for local school districts. I'm suggesting that everyone gets their own Segway scooter. $15.6 billion to broaden the federal Pell program. Pell Grant is basically free money given to students entering college based on their financial needs. We are not sure if they are increasing the amount of money or dropping the qualifications. Either way, I'm quitting my job. Lastly, $6 billion will go to education projects. I think a virtual skipping program will be effective. Students could sit back and go whenever they want to at school. I see this as a win-win situation for Gaffney High School. There are some things that the stimulus plan could do for you. Now, here are some things that I'm not sure about. $8 billion has been set aside for building a super train from Las Vegas to Orlando. I guess Mickey Mouse has a gambling problem. $50 million to go to the National Endowment of the Arts. Coach May just must have slipped this one in. $650 million for a digital TV converter coupons. I like TV as much as anyone. I like TV so much that my family decided to get cable, just like everybody else. $1.5 million has been set aside for a leashless dog park in Hercules, California. We have leashless dog parks here in South Carolina. They're called Outside. $1.5 million for a bike path in San Diego. We have bike paths in South Carolina too. They are called roads. Tie your dog to your bike when you go and you'll save us $3 million. And finally, $1.5 million to curb prostitution in Dayton, Ohio. And here I thought this plan was meant to create jobs. Now let's go to a special presentation.
Many of you may only think that girls go home and talk on the phone, but there is much more to the teenage girl at Gaffney High School. Many of our female students compete in activities outside the confines and rules of GHS. Gymnastics, cheerleading, dance, and softball are just a few of the activities in which these girls compete. Again, these are not sponsored or affiliated by GHS. The girls that participate in these sports spend countless hours practicing, and some of their competitions can last 2 days or more. The clogging teams have traveled as far as Alabama and may be traveling even farther to compete this coming year. Girls always seem to get underestimated on their ability to participate in very athletic sports, and most people would not consider dancing or cheerleading a competitive sport. So here's to you, girls of GHS. You've surprised and impressed us. Now back to Josh Hyatt at the news desk.
Now let's head to Jonathan Vaughn for sports.
Thank goodness it's Friday, because the past week has probably been the worst week sports-wise for Gaffney High School. The boys soccer team fell to Bowling Springs in their home opener at the new reservation. They lost 5-0. Their next game will be Monday at home at 7 o'clock. The baseball team also had their home opener against Dorman in a 12-0 losing effort.
Talk about the state.
Shut up. Cameron Culp scored a run in the last inning, but the ump took it away and said he never tagged third. Dorman is number 1 in the state, but we lost basically because of errors. They will resume play Monday at Burns.
What about boys basketball?
Shut up. The girls soccer team began last weekend playing at Walhalla. They won that one, but lost to Daniel in a close match. They will play tonight at Clover. The boys tennis team began play Tuesday at Dorman. They lost 6-0. Mark Lovingood and Justin Brown played doubles, and they lost 6-1, 6-1. Nick Parker lost 6-1, 6-2. Jonathan Vaughn lost 6-1, 6-1. And the rest of the team lost 6-0, 6-0. They will begin. Shut up. Quit talking about that. They will begin play again at York Tuesday. Now that we're done talking about Gaffney losing, let's get on to college basketball. The brackets will come out this Sunday. Is your team going to be in? Well, let's go ahead and talk about local teams in their conference tournaments. South Carolina plays today at 3:30. North Carolina will play today at 12. Clemson played yesterday against Georgia Tech. And last and definitely least, Duke plays tonight at 9 o'clock. My prediction for the tournaments, I think Carolina will win the ACC. Pitt has the Big East. Michigan State will win the Big Ten. And I got an upset in the SEC. I got South Carolina winning it all. And I think they're going to get a number 7 seed in the NCAA tournament. That's all for sports. Come back next week and we'll talk brackets.
I'm Josh Hyatt, and I hope that one day all your tax dollars will come to my pocket so I can spend. And I want to thank you for watching WGHB.
Yeah, what up, Dad?